Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kate. I own a clothing boutique called Poppy Jane. We are online and we are in store. And as you can see, it is the fourth quarter. We are well into the fourth quarter now. So I am back in my office today. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 simple but major upgrades that you can make to your website today that's going to make a huge difference in your conversion rate and your online sales. So important going into the holiday season and a fresh start for next year. As we all basically know by now, you can't just throw up a picture of a product, price it, and expect people to purchase it. It is all about the customer experience, building trust, and making the customer want to purchase with you. A little bit of a backstory: back in May, I did a deep dive on my own website, and I'm like, my website, it used to be good, but I feel like it's just a little bit outdated at this point. I knew that there was upgrades that I could make, and I knew there must have been more apps and things like that that have came out since last time I really revamped my website. So I dug deep and I did these 3 things that I feel like helped my conversion rate and my sales increase. Like, our sales have increased so much just since May online. So doing these things, I promise you, will make a difference. And the best one and most effective one is at the end. So stay tuned. All right. So number 1 thing that you can do and that I did to really improve my website's performance, the homepage of your website is very, very important. You might not think so, because you might think that the people who are on your website are just looking for the products, looking for your clothes. But if they see your website for the first time, the first thing they're going to click is your basic link, and that's going to take them to the homepage of your website. Now, most of the time, they're probably going to be on their phones if they see it on a Facebook ad or on Instagram or something like that. So keep in mind that your homepage and basically your entire website has to be mobile friendly, and Shopify makes that really, really easy to do. But just be sure that you're looking at your mobile version of your website when you're editing it, as well as the desktop version. But when they first click on that homepage, the first thing they're going to see is what's called your hero image. Now, you want to make sure that your hero image is more horizontal on your desktop and vertical on your mobile. Shopify should allow you to put in a separate image for each desktop and mobile. And a really cool thing about the mobile is that you can actually, and I think maybe desktop too, but I did it specifically for my mobile hero image, is make it into a GIF. So you can go on Canva and make a GIF, and I just put it into my hero image, so it kind of looks like they're watching a video when they first pop on the website. I feel like it is way more engaging for the customer. But the number 1 thing with your hero image is you want to make sure that there's something that says shop now or take me there or something along those lines that looks like a button. I know it's like common knowledge that you could just click on the image, but for some people it's not. So you want to make sure that the image has something that looks like a button, and that your image is clickable to most likely your new arrivals page or that collection page that you are trying to promote. The other thing that I have found is that I think that it's good to have your homepage have a lot of different things on it. So if you scroll on my homepage, you'll see bestsellers, you'll see different collections to shop, you'll see our store hours, things like that. And I feel like that's just a way for, if a customer clicks on your website, they scroll on your homepage and they're not just like taken to the bottom within 2 little scrolls. They have to kind of scroll for a while. This just keeps them on your website for longer, and hopefully something will catch their eye so they actually go and shop your website. The second upgrade that you can make to your website is adding videos to your product pages. Now, this is pretty time consuming, especially if you do have a lot of different products. So I definitely don't have them for all of my products, but I do try and upload them as much as I possibly can. Basically, what you have to do is just take like a try on video, talk about the size that you're wearing, talk about the material, show the material up close. And these are typically types of videos you would share on your Instagram stories or social media, but in this case, you're putting it right on the product, so that way they are more likely to have trust when it comes to the sizing, the fit, and just getting to know you as the boutique owner or the model of your company. If they're debating on an item, I feel like this just gives them a bigger chance of pressing that add to cart button and feeling confident about it. All you have to do this is go to your normal Shopify, add a product, and just drag in a video. To do some of these things, you do need to have an updated theme on Shopify, so make sure your theme is updated on Shopify, but I'm pretty sure all the themes, as long as they're updated, work with videos. Number 3, and this is by far the most important, and also I can just talk about this for so long because it has made my life so much easier, and I'm assuming my customers' life as well. And that is getting the app Redo on Shopify. Back in May, I was revamping my website, like I said, and one of my biggest pain points as a boutique owner was getting the emails requesting a return. There is a way to do it through Shopify where they can like request the return and then you send them a shipping label, but then you're paying for the shipping label, or they have to like go to the post office and buy a shipping label there. And first of all, it's a pain on both ends, and also that's costing me and them a lot of money. So I really was wanting to find a solution, and I did a little bit of research and I found Redo, and I'm never looking back. I love this so much. Now, they're more than just returns, so I'll get into that, but the reason why I got it was for returns, and that's probably the biggest thing that I use it for. But let's take a look and I'll explain everything you gotta know about Redo. So to explain Redo a little bit further, basically the customer has an option to toggle on or off Redo when they're checking out. So if I'm spending $36 on a tank top, it's going to ask me if I want to add Redo for $2.98 on my website. And as a customer, that's going to give me free unlimited returns and exchanges, and it's going to give me package protection. So obviously this number goes up a little bit more if they're spending like $500. It's not going to cost $2-3 to insure that package, so that if they think they might want to return it, then they're just kind of paying that extra up front so that they're not paying a bigger shipping label fee later. And so you're probably thinking, as the boutique owner, right, you're probably like, okay, how much is that going to cost me then? It literally costs you nothing. First of all, Redo is free. Redo is actually the ones that create the shipping label for the customer, and they are paying for the shipping label. So you're not paying for it, and the customer is only paying for the fee that they have right when they're checking out, which is most likely going to be way lower than the fee that they would get if they went to the post office and tried to create a shipping label. On the customer's end, this is literally the easiest thing for them. On my website, it just says click here to start a return or exchange. This brings me to our Redo returns and claims portal that we have on our website. And so all they have to do is type in their email, and if they're even not sure what email they use at checkout, you can just put in your zip code, and then you just need your order number or your tracking number, and then it's gonna find it for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and find one of my latest orders. I ordered all of these things from my store. And then what you could do is start, exchange, or return. And this just is so easy. So let's just say I want to exchange these shoes for a different size. Now it's gonna ask me if I want to exchange for a new size or if I just want to get store credit or a refund. So in this case, I am going to select a new size. Then on my end, I'm going to get an order. It's just gonna come in as like $0, but it then takes the shoes out of stock for me, so that way I know to put these to the side. Once her return comes in, I'm just able to fulfill that other order and process this one. Same thing with a return. So there are different return rules that you can put on the back end of your Redo. My return policy, for example, is 30 days to get your money back. I do this because it is proven that if a customer has a longer period of time to make an exchange, that they're going to forget about it and not care about it, and then they're actually less likely to exchange or return. And I will say I was a little bit worried when I first got this that my return rate was going to go up so much just because it was so easy for them to return, but that was not the case. It has not been like that. I just got a return in, and I thought that I would show you guys exactly how the return process works and literally how easy it is. My mom just processed one, and she is like technologically challenged, and she was like, wow, That is so easy because usually it's me processing them most of the time. But I'm going to show you guys how I process this one. It literally takes 5 seconds, and the customer was able to easily get this shipping label from Redo. I didn't even have to touch anything on it and shipped it back without me having to communicate with the customer at all. It's here, and now I just basically have to press a button. Now, I literally just got this delivered to me like minutes ago. Typically, it would say returns needing review or processing would be 1 because we did just get this in. So it would tell me, oh, you need to like process one of these returns. So in like an hour, it would probably say 1, but I'm just gonna get it done now. So I went in under returns. I found this order, and now all I'm gonna do is hit process. It says refund. If she wanted an exchange, it would say exchange, and I would honestly just do the same thing and then go to my orders and process the exchange order that had already came through. And also the cool thing is that if they want store credit, they can do that, and then it automatically creates a gift card in Shopify for you. It is seriously the easiest thing. This is going to notify the customer. This is going to process their refund, and then this is also going to restock the item. Another thing that I wanted to point out that is great with Redo, they have so many different things they're always adding. Literally ever since I was a customer of theirs since May, they have added in this support, warranties, all that stuff. So I won't get into every single thing. I'm just going to get into the main things I use it for, which is returns, claims. Okay, so this part might be a little bit confusing, but stick with me here because I'm going to try to explain the claims because I think it's really cool. And it actually makes you more money, which is actually crazy. So when a customer checks out and they have the fee when they add Redo, you can actually change it so that the more they spend, there's like incremental fee when they go and spend more money. And this is for claims. So they are also adding Redo to their cart because they want package protections. Lose their package in the mail or something happens to it in transit, and now you're like, oh gosh, like how am I going to refund them? You don't want them to lose out on the money. You don't want to lose out on the money. So basically, with all of these different people adding Redo to their cart, it's giving you all this money in this little account of yours. So Redo is actually going to pay you for the extra money that is added on minus the actual return fee. I know that's like very confusing, and I hope I'm saying this correctly, but they are very good at explaining it when they set it up for you, which is another good thing, by the way. They will literally call you and walk you through everything, code it all on the end, so you don't have on the back end, so you don't have to do any of that. And anyways, so you're getting all this money into this like little account, then Redo is going to pay you the money. Now, then when someone does have a claim, it's technically your responsibility to complete the claim by paying them. You'll have the money to protect this order, give them a refund, and because this doesn't really happen that often, you're more likely going to just make money on this versus not. They also have a really cool feature where you can hook up your Facebook, your Instagram, your email, all of these types of things, and it all comes into one inbox here. So you can just answer all of your customer service and vendor emails all in one place, and you'll never miss a thing. All right, so there it is, broken down into 3 different ways to upgrade your website today. And I'm telling you, for sure, add Redo. I'm telling you guys, I use it myself. You can go on my website and check it out, poppyjaneco.com, and go to their website too. It's a Shopify app, so it's very easily integrated. Their customer service is absolutely unmatched. You can ask them anything and they are always there for you, and they will literally like hop on a call and set up the entire thing for you. So very easy, it's free, it's simple, and I highly recommend. So hopefully this helped you guys, and be sure to subscribe and tune into my next video. Bye.